Hi guys, welcome to Off the Clock, and I'm John,
Hi, I'm Winda.
and we're having another time to vibe again. Now, let me give a very quick disclaimer. Just like the lawyers will say, they will say that whatever you say or do in this episode may be used against you. You know, I mean, as it were, this one is in the workplace. So yeah.
Anyway, the reason why John is saying that is because we have some really special people here with us. And
Some
these guys
OGs.
but anyway, don't let me overhype. Don't let me do too much. This
So
is
we have let's start with the lady. Always, I mean, ladies first, right? We have the one and only Agba copy.
period.
Abidat in the building. Abidat, say hi to everybody.
Hiya, Abby.
Why is Abby so quiet? We know you, Abby. We know you.
From the beginning. Okay, I mean, fair enough. Then we have the one and only. We call him Daddy B.
For everything.
Daddy B.
For
Like,
everything.
no. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Daddy B in the building. All right, so today we'll be talking about, knowing that walk us through.
Okay, so today I really like today's topic because it's something that we all can relate to.
Yeah.
So it's work-life balance, right? And we all know how hard it is, especially in advertising. It's so hard to maintain that work-life balance. And we have our OGs here to walk us through how they do their own. And we really like to get some deep insights this
Absolutely.
episode. I feel like Bio has so much to say because it's the life of the party.
I mean,
always.
we'll
So-
kickstart it.
So yeah, it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. So we'll be kickstarting with Daddy B. I mean, I really need him to,
It was ladies first. No, start with
no,
me, please.
for this conversation, Daddy B first.
There's everything.
So I was once told by someone, and the person said that you see that work-life balance, they lied to us. That was a big fat lie.
It's not real.
That is not real. It doesn't exist. I mean, and I'm not talking about Nigeria or Africa. I'm talking about
General.
global, right? And then if you look at that topic, there is the work, then there is the life, right? So, I mean, Daddy B, what do you think about that? Is it a myth, or I mean, with your years of experience, do you feel like it's a myth, or somehow
It's
that
true,
balance
small.
is still there,
How do you want to answer? Dramatic or simple?
Dramatic.
Dramatic
I
into
love
simple.
drama here.
So, I honestly feel things are coined based on generations. Yeah, because quotes they usually mirror the generation. So, work-life balance was coined in a generation where they believe that success is equal to hard work. Yeah, so they are telling you don't just work, try and find fun. However, in modern day, people prioritize, even their mental health, happiness, and all of that. So, for me, yeah, the concept of work-life balance in today's world is lost. It is just life, because work is part of life. Yeah, so whatever is affecting, sometimes the things that affect work are the things outside of work. And sometimes the things that affect the other part are the things you bring from work. Do you understand? So it's just you. It's just your life. You just find a way to balance it. Work is part of life.
Life is part of work.
God, I beg you.
Well, I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Abby, what about you? Do you think it's like a reality for you? I mean, you are new and you're younger, so
Yes, I'm younger.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Now, yes, I'm younger.
Of course, even on camera, you look younger.
Yes, thank you. For me, I think, the mistake we make is thinking work life means, 50-50, doing work 50%, life 50%. But then, like you said, you just have to actually live your life. And part of living the life is actually going to the office, doing the work that brings the money and funds the lifestyle. So it's finding that, I don't want to use the word balance, but finding that sweet spot between both of them, making sure that one doesn't affect the other. I'm sure Bayo can relate with that, work not affecting life.
Whether you like it or not, sometimes you are drinking and then you are just going like this because you have work all up in your brain. Do you understand? But something very mind-blowing that you said, because I've never really seen it that way. Because so most times people think, oh, work 50, this one 50. I feel like if I'm building on your point, it's like your life design. If I do not want to be as rich as, let me say, Dangote or Tony Elumelu, if I just want to lead a very simple life, oh, this 1 naira is enough, Abi, so I can put work at 20% and I put life at 80%. That's how I want to design my life. If I want to make all of the money, I mean, people make sacrifices. And some of these sacrifices, maybe you don't even, some people do not have kids or they don't have time for kids because they're trying to, they don't want kids because they feel like that 9 months, maybe a particular gender anyway, maybe ladies, last. So, I mean, there are certain circles that you feel like, oh, that 9 months you'll be away and maybe a year and something, you may have lost a promotion and all of that. You know what? I'm not going to do all of that. So, I mean, it's really insightful. And yes, I live 3 lives in one. Because it's you will not have more than 24 hours. You won't. The people who built the world did it in 24 hours. So what are we doing? We are looking for a big idea.
Wow.
Talking about work. So how do you unplug after work? How do you just take a breather after work?
Daddy Bill, do you want to tell the house how you unplug after work?
Why? This way, I mean, I know my
Yes, because I'm actually curious to hear his answer.
You know that.
He has 3 lives, and I'm very curious about the second and third lives.
Oh, first one is work.
Yes, we all know.
Oh, you know. Okay. Second one, I like to experience things. I like to go out. I go out a lot because early in my advertising career, I picked up habits of, you must know yourself. As a writer, you're like a sponge. So you pick from everywhere. And how you pick from everywhere, it's pretty much a product of your person. So I see a lot of movies. I see a lot of shows. You wonder, oh, I'm always outside, but I mean, I've seen more shows than you because those are the places I can get my references from. Yeah. When you see modern day shows, they teach you about fashion, lingo, trends, design, a lot of things you pick from it. Yeah. So once I close, I feel like people need to close early because the creativity you need within the office space, you don't get it here. What you do here is research. Yeah? What you do here is research. It's outside you need to experience life. So go. Then when you come back, you can deposit greatness. And then you will not struggle.
This is why we need
Preach.
Again.
Are you jotting things down?
I play a lot of football.
And I play game a lot. I play a lot of football and I play FIFA a lot. Yeah. So I mean most times I have 4 or 5 hours sleep a day. That's it.
because of FIFA.
No, not because of FIFA. My elder, let me tell you, when I go out of secondary school, my brother trained me not to have more than 5 hours sleep. So he's waking me up, go and read. Like, read what again? We are done. I'm not even in uni. We are done. Pick a book. Pick the Bible. Because I didn't like reading the Bible, I'll pick a book. So, I mean, the Leviticus is not interesting to read. Yeah, so technically you must just find what works for you and then you just keep digging it. One of the best quotes I like is, man, know thyself.
Man, know thyself.
Maybe it doesn't apply to you. You're a woman.
Woman, to thyself be true. That's my own. Yes. I learned it from... No, seriously. I learned it from, my days in Babcock, and, we had Ellen G. White and all of those things. So, to thyself be true. It's something that has actually stayed with me, which is why, for me, my own work-life balance style is to stay at home and actually recharge. I'm not, the kind of person that you see outside. I don't even like crossing the mainland, to be honest. If you say, oh, Abby, come for something, and I'm like, oh, where? And you're saying Lagos Island or Lekki, I'm always like, ah,
Zoning out, right?
yeah, sorry, I forgot I had other plans, and the plans was my bed. So that's that. But I think even when I'm at home, one thing I've realized is I'm actually very grateful to be born in this age where we have things like TikTok, things like Instagram, because I feel like I'm still connected to not just people within my own circle or within the Nigerian space. I'm seeing what brands and people and consumers are doing in places that I've never been to. That's also one of my goals, to travel all of the countries in the world. So, all of them. Yes, I can't remember how many at this moment.
You might have to change your job.
I might have to change my job. Or find a rich sugar daddy. She says that she rubs Daddy B's arms on camera. But yes, so I connect by, like watching TikToks. I watch a lot of them. I'm there a lot. I know that people say, my mom always says that I'm pressing my phone too much. But then that's where I'm getting my own insights. That's where I'm connecting with people without the pressures of friendships or the pressures of spending money in this very, very hard economy. Yes. Very, very hard. Very, very hard economy. So, yes.
But my advice to you will be to go out. You know why? Because people have a side of themselves they portray online.
True that.
So it's templated.
True that.
When you see them outside, that is them being real.
Except that guy we talked about this morning.
Tell us about the guy. Tell us about the guy.
Approved. He doesn't move anything but his neck. Nothing but his neck. Like everybody's literally going batshit crazy around him, and he's just like dancing with his neck.
We're
Like,
having fun, noted.
yes, noted, approved, acknowledged. Yes, I need to actually do God. But I'm grateful, Sha, because I do have a lot of plans this weekend.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Wow.
Yes, hopefully my
Interesting.
30 plus age is not going to come from me. I'm not yet 30. I don't know why I just called myself a 30 plus person. But yes, hopefully,
Don't touch me.
hopefully, I actually stay true to myself and actually be outside today, this weekend. Yes, I'm like, we outside this weekend. After 4 months of being inside. Yes.
After being outside, you go back to
You
the
chill for 4
outside.
months.
I feel like
Exactly.
your bed probably even has the imprint of your body, like a kiss. You just go in and then you go in there.
So I'm really happy that we have like two clashing personalities. We
Yeah,
have the outsider and we have the insider.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
but
She's an outsider pretender, by the way.
Yes.
She pretends she's.
Outside.
Like the party.
I went for a rave the other day. Yes. Take it as that. You don't need to know what else happened.
I will tell you what happened. She went for the rave.
Okay.
2 hours of din 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 din. Next 3 hours she was in the car.
Don't care about this part.
She was in the car.
Yes, I was.
And then her excuse was, oh, I needed to go sleep so that I could drive people home
back
safely.
home safely.
Did
I'm
they tell
very
you they want to get home
concerned.
safely?
I'm concerned about the safety of my loved ones.
Well done. Well
Yes.
You just want to be inside.
No. I need to take care of them, ensure that they are good. You get?
That's so.
But the point is, I raved. Yes.
That's deep.
Yes, that's the point.
Just for 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yes,
yeah.
nobody
Out
gotta
of
know.
Rave now, rave.
Thank
Oh, nah,
my
rave.
guy. Yes.
And then you took a lot of pictures for 6 months.
Wow,
this.
interesting. So at what moment do you get to and you just, this is like this is where I need this break moment, right? I mean, in the midst of all the whole business of work and life, at what point do you get to and you be like, okay, I mean, at this
I
point,
used to take a break.
where's that leave form? I don't care who has fueled whatever this. I am taking this day by force. Let's start with Abidat.
Oh wow. Don't worry, you can't do anything. Who does your guy?
I even want to go on leave, Seth, to be honest.
Go where?
I'm going on leave next month. So please
touch
take this as my notice. Thank you. Yeah, but for me, it's at the point when I wake up and I'm not excited to do anything. That's when I know that, okay, you need to actually switch things up. So, because I'm a morning person, which means like I go to the gym at 6 a.m. I mean, my muscles are popping up. He's tired of hearing about it. Yes. But like I've slowly, and I think it's because, okay.
No, say it. Say it.
But yes, I'm a morning person. I'm very, very active in the morning. So once I wake up and I don't feel that, active energy, I have no energy to do anything, then I know it's time to actually step back from, those people that are trying to take my life at work.
Side eye.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's at that point for me. And then it's also at the point when, it feels like I'm stuck on something. Like maybe I'm working on a particular project and I'm going over and over and over again. So it might not be like a break as per, going on leave, but it might be a break from, just that particular project, just that particular situation. And then I literally call in the next morning and say, I have a running stomach.
Over to you, Daddy B.
So for me, I go on break for different reasons. Yeah. One of them, I feel like if you're a creative and you cannot think on your feet, yeah, you need to go back. You need to go back home. You have to, because you get to a level where people approach you with work and you must be able to make their work better. You get, so as a copywriter now, you bring a radio to me. If I cannot make it better, I need to go and leave. That's one. Do you understand? Because sometimes there's just a lot of noise. Yeah, and for whatever reason. And sometimes it's hard to even find that reason. But when you go on leave, you'll find out that you are more likely to solve that issue when you have no work, because there's a lot of pressure that comes with work, especially in a work as subjective as the one we do. A client might not just like the creative because you use red. But even that client does not know that they have a bias for red. Do you understand? So it's hard for them to express themselves. So you need to go and leave. Again, when you've been too close to certain projects you've been working, then there's a burnout. You've written 7 radios, they all sound alike. Because again, it's inspiration. That means you've almost exhausted all the creatives you have in your hard drive. You remember I said you're like a sponge. Yeah. So all of the things you've soaked in, you've pretty much almost exhausted it. So go and leave. Even by sleeping, you wake up, you're on Netflix, you're on Prime, you're on TikTok. You're deleting files and then you're adding new stuff to your gallery. Then when you come back, you're fresh. Okay? Forget all these people that are lying, my stomach is paining me, my stomach is paining me. But really, you need to, when it comes to, it's not mathematics. You're not working in a bank. It is not, I have 1 million naira in the bank. There's an idiot sneezing, but it's okay. I have 1 million naira in the bank, and then I withdraw 20,000 naira. Oh, bank charges 50 naira. That's not what you're doing here. Do you understand? You're trying to shape culture. So you must be closer to the people whose culture you want to shape. You must be very close to the people who have the funds to shape the culture. Yeah, so, I mean, many reasons why you could go and leave. But most importantly, you need to go and delete files and add new stock to your creative.
Like,
Well, guys, you drop some deep nuggets
You will pay for this.
for free. Okay.
so, weekend warriors or homebody healers?
I don't even know what that means.
I feel like I already know the answer.
They're like,
I mean, it's a
homebody.
no-brainer.
Homebody healer.
Weekend warrior. I'm sure
Weekend
the buyers
warrior.
are telling like 2 parties this break.
I'll need you, just in case you might think because I dress in a funky way, I understand some of this lingo. Nah, lie. I just keep a smile on my face. Yeah. So weekend warriors, people who come alive during weekends, and then homebodies. But I'm none of the two. Yeah, I live 24 hours.
It's like, I'm not a weekend. You can't tie me down to a weekend. You
See,
won't box me.
I honestly feel the reason a lot of people are sad in life is because they reserve the weekend for fun. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. So, out of 7 days, you have reserved 2 days for fun. But guess what? Sunday comes with a lot of pressure. Because work is next day. So you are tamed. You don't really go out. From like 4 o'clock, you are thinking, what am I wearing? Unless you are spontaneous, you are a spontaneous person when it comes to your outfit. You wake up and you just cook things up. But mostly a lot of people want to iron stuff for the week. They want to wash things. They want to prepare. So you only have one day, Saturday. Then you put a lot of pressure on Saturday. What did Saturday ever do to you? Me, I go out. I'm back home by 5 a.m. and I'm back at my desk by 7 a.m. The rest is left to you. What do you want? What do you want to do with the rest? What do you want to do with the rest of eternity? You are in the grave. What do you want to do?
You rest when you're resting.
Did you feel attacked?
No, they are.
I feel nothing.
Don't you people rest too much? You sleep too much.
Somebody, that's what you have to say about this.
Oh, mommy, I like to sleep. Oh, I like to recharge. I like to be at home.
Okay, so after you've recharged all that energy, what do you use it to do?
To recharge some
To
more.
recharge some more.
Yes.
Battery dey full now.
Yes. To recharge some more.
But
Mommy,
that's
I'm a
me,
homebody
I'm
person.
out.
Homebody.
8 times a week.
8 times a week.
I'm out 8 times a week.
I'm at home 8 times.
I mean, as I know,
I know, right?
That is funny because I'm like, how exactly do you even do this? Like,
So let me tell you, so if a brief comes in now, I'll write from experience, you write from research.
Okay, you're saying that once you get to a certain level, it just comes.
No,
Is
not
that what you're
level.
saying?
I experience life
Experience
because I've seen
I'm
it.
me, I'm at home.
But she's at home.
So you
Then
have
she
to do
will
your
need to
research.
research.
no.
Me, I've done.
Come and ask him. So when you go to the
So when you go to the bar, what do you people call?
Wow.
Oh my god!
Me, I've
You
seen it. I can
already-
build characters because I go to the bar, people are drinking. I know that noisy guy. I know that guy that is lying. I know that guy who is always talking politics, the one who is always talking football. But she will need to research.
Perhaps this year I'll change my
I'll
ways.
start charging her for this research.
Yes,
I
I'll
work
change my
on
ways.
beer brand, so I don't know Abby.
I don't know what
A bit
you
of
mean.
clash of
I don't know what she
personality.
means by that,
Clash of
guys.
personality.
Yes, I'll start going out.
Go. I mean, that's literally.
And be there, not like you go to the car to recharge.
Okay,
Wow.
so to recharge.
What's that one thing you do? Like you just like your go-to recharge thing. You said?
Recharge.
Oh, actually,
No, no,
I
no, no, no.
I actually want to hear
You first. You first.
Don't say
To
talk.
recharge.
Don't say
Can I
talk.
say to sleep? Because sleep really recharges me, to be honest. The AC is on, everywhere is chilled. I'm under my duvet, after a very cold shower,
That's your self-care.
you just go and sleep. Nobody's stressing you. Maybe I call my babe, we talk a bit, and we chill.
No, look
Yeah.
here. Look here.
Yes, that's how I
I'm not
recharge.
allowed to have a babe.
Your guy spoke no.
This work has spoiled like many relationships.
It's a lie. It's your bad character. It's your
I'm a
bad
good
character.
How about you, Daddy?
Yeah.
My go-to is mostly either I see a movie or I play football or I play.
But that's
yeah.
still active.
No. See,
Self-care routine, just
what is that?
Like somebody should touch your face, massage your body, or something.
Is that no? I don't think that's the question.
Is that not recharging?
No.
I don't
Is it playing football? How is
know.
playing football? You're still very active.
So I feel
See, at the
one
end of
thing
the
that
day-
will calm things, yeah.
Yeah, like
See.
candles are on. You're feeling yourself.
No.
So you do that every weekend?
Like, I do that. I actually do that
No.
every when the next
FIFA.
day is work from home. Yes, because I need to chill. You guys give me too much stress. And
So
it's
I
like,
see a lot of movies. I see
Yes.
shows. Yeah. So just watch. And let me tell you. So you think football is very noisy?
active.
Is active, Abi?
Are you always running? Like
But is
your heart is
that,
pumping.
but is that one place? But is that one place you can be?
A lot of
Yeah.
energy.
That you are not thinking of anything else.
But you're strategizing.
No,
Moving the
don't
ball.
worry. But you've drowned
Out
all
the
of the noise
Yeah.
So it's
from
not
work.
stressful.
Yeah, you've drowned all of the noise from work.
I feel nothing.
Please.
Abi, we need more activities to do. Not 2 hours and rape and 3 hours.
Please, respect yourself.
I'll send you pictures because of this when I'm outside on Saturday.
No, we're
Yes.
out on Saturday.
Yes,
We're
we are.
Saturday,
We're out
we're
on
out.
Saturday.
Lovely stuff.
How
So as
about-
regards, our industry, right? I mean, when I came in newly, I was shocked at one thing that I personally observed. So when Abidat was like, maybe I call my babe, I'm like, okay, Thank God. Person with like, why are so many people? So I noticed that. I mean, this is just it's I don't know. Why are so many people? Why are so many people
judgmental
in
now.
the advertising space or advertising industry? Why are they quote and unquote single?
Oh, well, quote it well.
Let her go first.
Why are they
please.
single?
Why they are single?
Then we will ask her to why she's single. Then we will ask you, are you single? Ah, okay. You with bad character.
This is not about me.
No. You must answer
What's
this.
that shalaye?
You need an extra sheet.
Abby, he's not single, so she just said it now.
That's the
I'm not single, but
But what do you feel?
Why?
Like? What
Why?
do you think?
Omo-
I mean, when you were single.
I think the industry actually takes a lot from us. That if you don't work in the industry, you won't understand a ton of things. Imagine dating somebody and then maybe the person calls you during baby time. Who is this person? And then the person calls you during baby time, which is, by 10 p.m. You're supposed to already be in bed.
Laughing at dry jokes.
Yes, laughing at dry jokes. Your leg on the wall,
Yeah.
Exactly, all those kind of things. And you are still at work. Why are you still at work? And then the person is probably hearing a man's voice in the background. Do some deep voice.
Hey, what's up? Where's the work?
How will they believe that is the work?
Do the work.
So, exactly.
How
How
you
will
do
they
the work?
believe that is the work? I don't know what Bayo is talking about, but yeah, I didn't know that work.
Another work.
Exactly. So it's actually quite hard to date people that are not within the industry. And then if you're not gonna date somebody, because I did date somebody in the industry, and we had clashing.
You're not the person.
No, probably I don't know.
Let's get the gist.
Let me call Abby.
So yeah, well, we had like clashing. What is the word?
Time.
Timelines. Yeah. So you're working late. You guys will probably plan date nights, and then suddenly there's a buyer is calling you, telling that there's a pitch. Oh, not this buyer, maybe another buyer. But like your boss is calling you, putting you on a pitch at 6 p.m. when you're supposed to be on your way home to go freshen up and everything. So there's that is also strange. But me, I don't know about that now because I decided to do the better thing, which is do long distance. I recommend long distance if you are working in advertising because it saves a lot. I swear, it actually saves a lot because you're not thinking. Yes, there's time difference. You're not thinking of like date nights. You guys are already the relationship is kukuma on the phone already. So the person is already familiar with like how your life is. You can actually work and not feel like you are cheating on someone with work. So I recommend long distance. So this is the only time I'll ever recommend. Every other way is hard. It's really really hard. But yeah, do long distance maybe.
Big Daddy.
Perhaps.
Talk to us.
He's looking to God.
Okay, let's just start this way, Daddy. Before God and all of us, are you single?
Oh,
I was born single.
you're not that single though.
Let me answer like that guy. Why?
Nah, God. It didn't work out like every other thing. So let me I'm trying to find the best way to put it. And this is me trying to put in maybe buckets. So the thing with advertising is, it's like a very fast school. You learn a lot about many things quickly. And I feel like you have to be mature enough, or maybe advertising gets you matured really quickly because you know a lot about many things. And it's one of the few industries that you take work home happily. Whether you're a junior person, you are trying to write a very fantastic script. Once they put, see, whether you like it or not, see, even when you close, because you have a radio to write, your brain your subconscious is still working. Then you go meet your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and you are only there in person, but your mind is not there. Do you understand? Then you hear, oh, what's up? Are you okay? Are you okay?
You know, go see my radio, you listen. They'll be like, oh, so there's another woman. Oh, wow.
That's all.
Oh, wow.
That's all. Talk to me.
Talk to me, baby.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Open up. Okay.
Open up.
I be donut. Like, please. What is? Yeah. Open up. So, to be honest, yeah. Even advertising people struggle to date advertising people. Yeah. And like she mentioned, many times you've had plans at 7 p.m. Then go cancel that plan. In fact, you don't cancel it by 7 p.m. because you still have hopes of meeting up by 10. You know what? I should leave here. I'll leave here by 7. Give me an hour. We are almost reviewing. We are almost done with the review. Now 11, 12, you go come off office. Now apology letter, you go send later. So the industry is very fast-paced. And I feel like it takes a certain level of maturity in the next person to understand that there are actually industries that are fast-paced. Like this. I mean, it's not even just advertising. I dated somebody who was a doctor. If he day house, they cook like this. Okay. Once I don't hear 3, okay. She will soon leave. Yeah. But because not a lot of industries are like that, or maybe in Nigeria here, people do not pay per hour. So even if you are a model, you go on a set and they tell you estimated wrap time is by 6 p.m. 2 a.m. you are still there. All the candles, everything done burn finish. Do you understand? So many reasons, but I honestly just feel like the industry is so fast-paced that a lot of people cannot relate to. Outside here, the society is fast-paced actually. Do you understand? So the industry is up to it. You know that. Okay, this is what they do. Which games? She says she also plays games.
Yes,
Which
I
games?
also play games.
I don't think she plays Candy Crush.
I play games now.
Look at her cap is to the back.
are you now?
Some adult games, isn't it? Magic.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so there's always this thing that a lot of people glorify these days. You know, as you said, before it used to be, you have to work hard to get success, and you have to be booked and busy. You have to have everything scheduled and have it. Do you get chasing that bag? Honestly, in my own opinion, I feel like it's glorified. I don't think it should be. I mean, just chill, just relax. But what's your thought on that? Like, what do you think?
What's your thoughts, sir?
Is it too glorified?
Call me sir. You have an agenda. I set up.
Please.
You think it still makes sense? Still valid?
You see,
Than busy different from.
let me tell you why I love my generation. We are in
Gen Z generation.
No, I'm
What
not
do you
Gen Z.
want?
I'm millennial.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Can we fight on this set? Can we fight on this set? Can we fight on this set?
Dead.
So, I was born, millennials are born, they are the generation between physical work and tech work. So we have both trainings. Yeah? So, you cannot say, you cannot trash all of that thinking because that generation believed in the fruit of your labor. I'm recounting things that they used to hold to their heart, the fruit of your labor, something that you really struggle to get. Do you understand? So, tech has really made a lot of things easier. Education. Now, I was speaking to my friend's cousin. School, they are doing work from home. I'll be school from home. School from home. I did my sideways and then I learned how to do AutoCAD. They gave us an assignment. And this assignment, we were supposed to use like 10, 15 sheets. And then I did it to scale. And the lecturer called 3 of us like, you are lazy. You multiply the sheet. I joined like 30 sheets. Back then, they believed in struggling because they felt like they were sharpening a pencil. These days, it's smart work. Abi? And because the way we've always put it, we put it at the ultimate goal of everything you are learning in life is money. Primary school, secondary school, uni, NYC, make money, marry, die. born children die. That's it. 7 born children die. But now, people have found that you can just go on TikTok and make money.
You know.
So to hell with
Your mama gave you.
to hell with your 9 to 5. Don't wear
Yeah.
bra. To hell with your 9 to
Make
5.
moves with
Just
your
do like this. Oh, I'm and then you're hi guy, welcome to my TikTok. I say oh Pepe, and everything is doing beg. It's okay. You've made money. Guess what?
Real estate guys, I'll say,
Oh, welcome to this apartment.
To this apartment.
And then they do a 180.
Yeah.
And you're like,
And
okay.
okay, which
follow you.
apartment? This one or this one? So again, so whether you like it or not, yeah, both generations are right. The only difference is the younger guys are shouting, leave us alone. This is what works in this generation. The older guys have failed to realize that all of the things they held to chest, nobody gives a about it. Do you understand? So we must find a middle ground, and then which is why a lot of younger people do not want to have 9 to 5 because 9 to 5 was built around all of the old rules. So they are happy with tech companies that are redefining things. So they are right too, whether I like it or not. However, it's a different generation. It's a generation of, can you see my screen?
I love that. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, no. Yes.
How about you, Abby?
What was the question again?
So, do you glorify booked and busy? You were saying that you like chasing the bag now.
No, I like the bag chasing me. Oh.
Oh yeah, nah.
I like to be chased, you know.
Okay, go girl.
Chase me, please.
No do.
I beg go.
But there's something my grandma likes to say. I used to live with her before I spoiled. Yes, so there's something she likes to say in Yoruba. Can I say it in Yoruba?
I'll translate it.
Yes. Okay. She used to say, "Iṣẹ́ kékeré owó ńlá."
Small work, big money.
Small work, big money, and
But now from there,
Wait.
big God.
small get big God. Sir.
Small get big God.
No, but you know,
Woke
I've
up.
started taking it to heart. Like, I just want to do a little bit and get rewarded. But I'm not going to. That's not my advice to the young kids.
No, it
on
should
the
be.
internet.
It should be
oh,
actually.
but
It should be actually, because
Why?
tech
Eh.
is built on small work, big rewards.
Yeah.
But then
Tech.
you have to still put in the work.
No.
Yeah.
It is not. It is smart work. It is smart, work.
Smart
It is
work,
smart
big money.
work. Back in the day, let me tell you, parents will advise kids even before you get that big work. Go and do anything, even if it's carpentry, even if it's just do something. Just do something. Some people never came back from it. Yeah. So tech is about small work, big rewards.
So that means if I had listened to my mother, I'll have been a tailor by now.
Fashion designer, maybe.
Yeah, fashion design.
A tailor. I'll have now funkified it. Exactly. I'll now be fighting with, my and,
Your client.
be designing
look at
for
Vodi.
people.
What is
Exactly.
pretty much like the biggest in Africa.
True that. Anyways, so I need the bag to chase me. The bag, if you're listening, please come and chase me. And please, whatever is in you, I mean pounds. I don't think naira.
Run fast.
I won't run too hard.
So,
you
like,
get?
you can keep
I'll be
on
like,
running.
oh my God, you're catching up. Oh no, oh no, stop it. Stop flirting with me. Stop it. Like that. That's how I'm going to run. Yes. But yeah.
Okay, I love that answer. Anyway, I feel like that's
It's a nonsense answer.
your
Which bag is pursuing you? Which bag is chasing you?
Oh my gosh, she's a lady. That's just it. It's just life. No. Anywho,
All right.
I think like this was such an insightful session.
Yeah,
I really learned
indeed.
a lot. What was
Indeed.
that quote that you dropped? Onto you,
To thyself be true.
to thyself.
But it started with man.
Man, know
know
thyself.
Know
I
thyself.
mean, that's the
That's the
message
same
All
philosophy.
out there.
Magic.
Okay.
And what an
Okay,
amazing
that's-
conversation
yeah,
it
I
has been.
really love
Once
it.
again, thank you, Abidat.
Thank you.
Bayo, and my amiable co-host. Thank you so much for driving this with me. And
Can I ask what does this thing mean?
Stop it. I'm shy. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, over to you.
and that's it, guys, on this
Off
particular
the clock.
episode of Off the Clock. See you the next episode.
Boy, boy.
Bye.